So today I'm going to be talking about the generator aura. The generator is one of the four main types in the human design system, and each type has its own unique aura. And for the generator, it doesn't matter if you're a manifesting generator, emotional generator, or whatever. You know, a generator is a generator. It's a generator when it comes to aura mechanics. And the aura, essentially, for those of you who are new to the idea or just need a reminder, is the energetic bubble that you ride in. And it extends out about 2 arm lengths in every direction. And this is going to be your personal little field of awareness. And the keynotes for the generator aura is it's open, it's enveloping, and it has this very magnetic quality to it as well. And so the open and enveloping, basically what that means is the generator aura has no real edge to it. It's just generating energy. And it's like this big pool of water, and so anyone can step into it. You know, it doesn't really have that energetic defense. Very important who the generator's around, because on one hand, you know, you envelop them with your aura. Somebody steps into your field and your energy is going to wrap around them like a pool of water would. But you're conditioning them and you're being conditioned by them. You know, it's a two-way street. So as much as you're giving, you're receiving as well. And this is where, you know, the strategy of waiting to respond really comes in handy for the generator and learning how to navigate this. The response mechanism is essentially your aura informing you when you're available for something and when you're unavailable for something. And sometimes when you just need to wait. It'll be this and the aura will open and it'll, you know, kind of relax. Or it's and the aura contracts a little bit, or there's no response, which means continue to wait for that response. This is how this aura really begins to know, like, do I turn left? Do I turn right? It's moment to moment to moment for the generator. Your moment's only in the truth. And if you're an emotional generator, there's definitely another layer to that as well. But the sacral center really is this center of in the now, you know, energy available or not. The fear that a lot of generators have, right, is it's like, wait, so I'm supposed to just wait and respond? Nothing's going to come to me. Nothing will get done. You know, and I really challenge you to experiment with this. Earlier I mentioned the magnetic quality to the generator aura, and this works in tandem with the strategy to wait to respond. It's like you're working perfectly. You know, you're this very receptive being who's just waiting, doing your thing, living your life, and your bubble literally is pulling life towards it. So it's not about going and chasing after it. It's about learning how to get comfortable with where you are and let your aura naturally draw in the opportunities to respond. Go to bed once you're exhausted. Good energetic health tip for the generator. You know, you guys are really here to spend your energy. You know, and ideally, when you're living, you know, empowered as yourself, you're spending it on things that you're actually available for. But in either scenario, it's good advice to try to go to bed after you've spent all your energy. Sometimes when generators go to bed before they hit that point of exhaustion, you know, it's like you don't really have an opportunity to wake up fresh the next morning because you're carrying over some of yesterday's old energy. You know, so go to bed when you're exhausted, let your body naturally regenerate energy for the new day, and of course, just like all of the aura types, sleep in your own aura. You know, and one of the easiest ways for the generator to start experimenting is dropping into your aura, taking a breath, drop into your body, and see what's happening. Some of the big signposts for the generator aura is whether you're feeling satisfaction, this frequency of energy well spent, or you're feeling frustration. You know, and one of the things generators can do for themselves is at the end of the day, ideally when you've hit that point of exhaustion, if you can remember, just kind of check in with yourself. You know, what does it feel like in the body? What does it feel like in the aura? Do you feel like, energy well spent, unsatisfied? Or do you feel like, oh gosh, that was frustrating. That really tore me down. I really more resistance than I wanted today. These are little tools. These are like information you can take in and start, to really build on that awareness of recognizing, what am I doing during my day that I'm available for, and what am I doing during my day that I'm really not? Who am I seeing that I'm available for, and who am I not seeing that I'm really available for? But I'm not giving myself that opportunity to discover that. The discovery process for the generator is in the response. So is that response always going to come with words? No. A lot of times it does for the generator, but realize that sometimes these are going to be energetic responses. Somebody walks into your bubble and all of a sudden you hunch over and you close. This is your energy, this is your aura letting you know, no, I'm contracting, I'm unavailable. Or somebody else walks into your bubble, or the same person 5 minutes later, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'm ready for you. I have energy. And it might not even come with that thought, most likely. It's just going to be this visceral feeling. So get in touch with the visceral, that physical feeling of how your response works for you. And the other really big thing to try to take home with your experiment is, try to stop initiating with the mind. Don't make this a bigger deal than it is. Allow yourself the trial and error and the space to really figure out what's true and what's not true for you.